Hey guys, now in this video I'm going to be giving you my top 5 cryptocurrencies for 2020. Now this isn't going to be the same sort of thing that you see in a lot of other channels, basically giving my top 5 pet projects which I personally really like. Now that's something which I did last year if you saw that video, and then 1 week later I actually done some real decent research using the Blockbuster crypto package on our website. And then after that really quick and simple research on Blockbuster Crypto, I then went through onto other tools like TradingView just to see which coins were actually moving, and I come up as Chainlink being the top crypto for 2019. I did mention that in a video at the beginning of this year, the secret crypto that nobody else is talking about. That was Chainlink, and it's actually gone on to become the biggest moving cryptocurrency of this year. So I used that exact same formula to come up with these now, which I'm going to be sharing with you, the new top 5 for 2020. So without any further ado, let's just jump on over to the PC and check out what these top 5 coins actually are. And straight in at number 5 we have Enjin coin. So Enjin coin, they contacted me last year around sort of end of December time. I fobbed them right off. They wanted me to do a video, but I just didn't have the time. It was the end of the year. We were making the new periodic table of cryptocurrencies that you see here, and it's just really busy. I fobbed them off. Boy, do I wish I didn't. They've had a hell of a year. So if you see now, they're actually up 100% gain right now from where they were this time last year. From where you see them here on the calendar, they were Enjin coin. Let's have a look. Can we see? There they are in position 113. They're actually up 46 places on CoinMarketCap right now. So if you don't know what Enjin coin is, then let's check this out right now. Enjin coin is blockchain gamified. As we scroll down, you can see here they basically use this as a token in games. For what would you normally do in games is like in-game purchases where you're buying different swords and weapons and different bits and pieces. Games which are developing, they can create their own blockchain within Enjin coin. Now Enjin coin's based on Ethereum. It's not an ERC20 token. They actually created their own class of Ethereum type token. I believe this token is called an ERC 1155 or maybe a 5511. Let's see if I can see it here somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go, ERC 1155. And what it allows them to do is game developers can then create anything, kind of like CryptoKitties, any swords, weapons, armor, anything within the game can then be tradable on the blockchain. And say you get to the end of the game and you're kind of bored playing it, what you can do then is take all those in-game purchases and actually sell them on the open market to other players and recoup some of that Enjin coin, and then use that in the next game you're playing to buy more gear. So rather than like it is right now, just sort of buying things for Grand Theft Auto or whatever game that you're playing, what you're going to be able to do in future is actually sell off all of those digital assets that you've used in the game, sell those off for real money. Well, Enjin coin, which you could trade for Bitcoin, put it into US dollars, you can do whatever you want with it because it is like a real digital currency. You can trade that in and then use that in the next game. I believe that this could be the way gaming is getting absolutely huge right now. In fact, gaming in general is just getting so big that, as you see here, sport has a new social king dethroning Cristiano Ronaldo, a football player, always known football players make tons and tons of money, but he's actually been replaced. The highest paid sports star in the world is actually this guy here now called Ninja, who is an online gamer. You'll find him on Twitch playing Fortnite, I think it is, and that's pretty much all that he plays all the time. So yeah, you know, if you've got a kid, you want him to become a rich sports star, no longer have him go to some sort of football camp and become a footballer, just get them a PlayStation. That's pretty much the way the world's going. So yes, gaming, it is very, very big and growing all the time. So I think Enjin coin and also others just like Enjin coin are certainly well placed in the marketplace to grow in value over the next few years. Definitely well worth looking into if you don't own some already. So number 4 is Chainlink. So Chainlink was the one I mentioned last year in the secret crypto that nobody was talking about, and it has been epic this year. It's up 593% so far, and also up 27 places in CoinMarketCap ranking. If you do not know what Chainlink is, it is one, it's absolutely huge and it's been on fire all year, so you really should be getting into Chainlink right now. It is basically an oracle system which allows different APIs from outside the blockchain, because blockchains can really only use information within its blockchain. So what Chainlink does is it uses an oracle system, so it can link up outside APIs with blockchain smart contracts, so that you can have information from Swift, from PayPal, like a PayPal API, or from Bitcoin, Ethereum, other blockchains, and you can marry that together within Chainlink, as the name suggests, so that a smart contract will take action based on API data coming from outside. So this is something really, really new and very good for interoperability of blockchains, so that everything can all mix together and be used as one. So you see here Swift. Now, if you're into XRP, which was being sold as something which could maybe replace Swift, well, Swift have been working with Chainlink to use with all their banking all over the world, and that is going to be worth trillions. So they're looking at Chainlink as being something they're going to use. Google as well is looking at using this Chainlink Oracle, and a bunch of other things as well. So Chainlink, absolutely huge, which is why it has been up so big this year. Apologies if I am rushing through. Obviously, we've got 5 coins to talk about, so I am kind of going through this as quickly as I possibly can. Anyway, that was Chainlink. Now we're getting on to number 3, which is Theta. Now, Theta is something that I really wasn't that familiar with myself before doing all of this research. It's something that I've heard a lot of people talking about, and now I can definitely see why. However, I've got to be honest, although it does sound very, very good, and once I've just told you in a second what all those really good things are about the Theta project, I've then got a bit of an issue with it as well, so make sure you don't miss that. Theta, it is a blockchain protocol for decentralized video streaming, and it can be used by many different things. One is Sliver.tv. This is really the flagship website which is out there. It's basically the same thing as Twitch. In fact, let's just take a quick look at it right now. So if you do watch people playing video games on Twitch, then you probably recognize this layout right here. This is Sliver.tv. Very, very similar to Twitch. Basically, watching people like Ninja, as we was just talking about Enjin coin, just watching people playing different video games. And you can actually earn some form of Theta for watching games and probably for streaming games as well. And then you can use those. This is called T-Fuel, Theta Fuel, and actually buy things like t-shirts and Xboxes and PlayStations and whatever actually on here on their store as well. But Sliver.tv is not the only one. You can also use this with Samsung VR, this MBN, whatever that is. It obviously looks something Korean, I believe. And we've got Steve Chen, the co-founder of YouTube. So this is one of their advisors. And they've got a whole bunch of really good celebrity-style advisors on here. If we just scroll down, this is some of their open source platforms, some of the different platforms that they're on already. So one of the great things here that I think these began in 2018, putting all this together, but they've got such a great team behind them, really good developers. This is the blockchain team here. Go down, this is some of the investors in Sliver and Theta, and this is some of their media advisors. So look who they got: Steve Chen, as we said, from YouTube, and they've also got Clifford here from G Fuel. This Justin Can from Twitch. As I said, that Sliver.tv looked a lot like Twitch. Kyle from Verizon, or Verizon, however you want to say this. Dude here from Microsoft. Sam Wick from Sony. You know, They've got some really great support there, and obviously they've already come out with Theta, and they've got Sliver as well already up and running. So things are looking pretty good. But I do have a problem with Theta. So as I was saying, it has this other currency called Theta Fuel, and then it has the Theta as well, and the decentralized blockchain is being used to stream peer-to-peer videos over the blockchain. So as you're watching something, you can also be streaming it out, just like it would have been used for Pirate Bay or that very famous music sharing platform, which I can't remember the name of right now. Dude started with Microsoft and... No, not Microsoft, Facebook, whatever it is. I'm sure you probably know what it is, and feel free to comment down below and make me look a complete idiot for not remembering. But the point is, it's some sort of blockchain-based file sharing thing, or at least file streaming peer-to-peer network, which is all cool. Obviously backed with some really great advisors from Twitch and YouTube, etc. So all the right people on board, and there's lots of other things trying to get into this sort of online video, online streaming type blockchain thing. And whenever there's lots of different companies all trying to do a similar thing, it generally means that that thing is a very good idea and it's definitely worth pursuing. But my problem here is not the idea, the concept. My problem is the Theta as a cryptocurrency. I love the project, but what is the point in the crypto? So as I said, we've got this here. This is the Theta coin here, and you can see it's been pretty holding up pretty well over the year. And where are we here? So this was October 2018. Come here to the beginning of the year. That's about 5 pence or 5 cents at that point. And we've gone through the year. We had a little bit of a pump and we went through. And now we are around about 7 or 8, 9 cents right there. So that's the Theta coin. And I was trying to find out what that is actually used for. Are you paid Theta for streaming? No, you're paid Theta Fuel for streaming and for helping sharing through this peer-to-peer network. It's all paid in this Theta Fuel. And if you check out Theta Fuel, you can see a very different story of what's going on here. So it had a very big peak upwards and then just went down and down and down and down and down and down and down. And when the Theta Fuel first came out, it was for every 1 Theta that you had, you got 10 Theta Fuel for that. However, that ratio has changed through the year, and now 1 Theta is actually worth 38 Theta Fuel. And the reason for that is this Theta Fuel doesn't really have any purpose at all, other than this is what you're given as payment. But you're either just going to swap that in for Bitcoin straight away if you've got any sense. However, if you do really want a nice Theta t-shirt from sliver.tv, then you could save up, you could pay that to sliver.tv, and what are they going to do with that currency? They can't pay for the t-shirt, pay for the printing, pay for the shipping, because those outside outsourced agencies aren't going to accept Theta token or Theta Fuel for that. So they're just going to have to trade it in for Bitcoin, and the price goes down and down and down and down as the months go on. When is it going to end? Now, I've seen a lot of projects like this over the last couple of years. Anything which is just this paying for a service with the coin and they only accept that, and people just take it to pay for the service, then the service provider has to sell it on the market, and the price just keeps going down and down and down. So I don't think Theta Fuel as it is really going to work out. And Theta itself, I love the project, but what is the purpose in the currency? I just don't get it. I really don't. But the project is great. The coin is up 150% for the year, so it's price-wise, it's doing really good, and it's also up 51 places on CoinMarketCap. And with such big names behind it, I really think it is probably the best of all of the new video blockchain type things which have been coming out over the last couple of years. So I think they've got a lot of oomph behind them, but I just don't really know as a cryptocurrency how it's really going to work out. Great project though, great project. So for number 2, in second place, things are heating up now. We have Huobi token, Huobi token. I think the biggest problem for this coin is the name, and us Westerners just can't say Huobi, however you're meant to say that, no idea. But it has been performing exceptionally. It is up 152% and 52 places since the beginning of the year, so it's looking pretty good. And just so that you understand what that really means in real terms, at the beginning of each year, on the 1st of January, we take a snapshot of all of the prices of all the cryptocurrencies. We put them into this periodic table of cryptocurrency that you see here behind me. We've done this for the last couple of years. And here we have Huobi token in position number 70. So that is where it was at the beginning of this year. And right now you should see it up 52 places, as it says over on our site Moocharoo Ninja on the Blockbuster Crypto site. And if we have a look for it on CoinMarketCap, we can see Huobi token is now in 18th place. So was in position 70, now in 18th place. In fact, you can see there just above it Chainlink as well, which was also up a lot of places as well. I believe it was 27. Let's just have a look. Yes, it was 27 places for Chainlink as well. So these two coins up ridiculously. And as we scroll down, let's just take a look while we're here. We can see this one, Crypto.com, that's done really well. NEM, VeChain, Doge, Basic Attention. Have we got any of the others we've been looking at? Ravencoin was being looked at as one of the top 5, but it didn't quite get in there. Great project. Theta, there it is there, now in 51. It was at 102. It was at 102 at the beginning of the year, now in 51 place. And what else have we got here? List, Enjin coin, there it was, now at 63. Enjin coin was at 113. So that was doing really good. And anyway, before we get totally off track, let's just go take a look at why Huobi coin token is in position number 2. Huobi token is being used pretty much in the same way as Binance coin is on Binance, and Huobi token on Huobi Global. And there'll be links down below if you don't know where this is. And it is basically an exchange, and it's an exchange token which is used in pretty much the same way as you would with Binance coin. And the more Huobi tokens you have, where on the site am I going to find this? Basically, the more that you have, the less you pay in fees. So here we go. This is the Huobi HT holdings that you have. This would be the normal fees, just a 0.2% or 0.2%, which is pretty much what you're paying over on Binance. However, if you're holding a bunch of these HT tokens or Huobi tokens, then you get more and more of a deduction on the fees. So that if you're a professional user, so you would have to have 100,000 HT, then you get significant discounts. You know, absolutely, like pretty much nothing at all. So if you are a very big trader and you're trading significant amounts and fees are a very big thing for you, then having 100,000 Huobi token and doing all of your trading over here on Huobi Global is probably a very good idea. Plus they've also got this margin trading as well and contract fee trading, and they do lots of trading in derivatives. Okay, so that it's not always necessarily on this Huobi Global. You're actually buying the actual real cryptocurrencies, the real coins. Sometimes you're just buying like futures contracts or whatever, which isn't actually really trading cryptocurrencies. You're just trading essentially sort of pieces of paper. In reality, absolutely nothing at all. Just digital contracts, completely worthless. It's nonsense. But you can make money doing that if that's your thing. Anyway, I do think it's about time we get to this final coin. The coin number 1, the best coin that I believe going forward into 2020 that you should be checking out if you do not own already, is Monaco, MCO, and also its other coin alongside that, which is Crow, CRO, the Crow token. These two coins together are absolutely phenomenal. They have done tremendous gains this year, up the ranking in CoinMarketCap and also in gains in value. And when you come to utility and usefulness, oh my goodness, these guys are just blowing it right out of the water. It is incredible what is going on. So what is MCO now? You may remember me doing a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago now, I was doing these videos here on something called Wirex. So this is a Wirex card, something you can use for Bitcoin, Litecoin and all that, and have an actual real Visa card to spend in the shops. It's awesome. That video there, that was 6 months ago, and I'd done one previously over here, which was over a year ago now, over a year. And it was about how you could use Wirex and use it with zero fees. So that was zero fees for transferring Bitcoin into paper money like pounds, dollars, etc. and back in with zero fees. It was awesome. I still get people now commenting on that video saying, hey, this is clickbait. It's not zero fees. Yes, it used to be, but it's not anymore because that was ages ago. The video's like a year old. I mean, come on. So anyway, this is one of the most important use cases, I believe, for any cryptocurrency, is the ability for average normal people to actually really use this stuff in shops. And when I go out talking with friends, family, relatives, whatever, when I actually show them my Wirex card and say, look guys, you know, you can actually store Bitcoin on this Wirex app on your phone, and then just anytime you like, just put some funds on the card and go and spend it, buy a car, put a deposit on a house, do whatever you like with this currency. It's awesome that you can actually so easily, just with a few flicks there on your phone screen, suddenly take this digital currency and spend it in the real world. So that alone is awesome. I love Wirex. I just use it all the time, all week long. And now MCO. Now I've known about this for a while. They've not been on the scene as long as Wirex, but these guys are moving very, very fast. Much faster than poor old slow Wirex. This is their website right here. So MCO, which was short for Monaco, they actually have crypto.com. So I don't know how much they paid for that as a domain name, but I bet you anything that cost a fortune right there. And they have this. This is the brand new exchange. So they're not just the card, which we'll get into in a minute, but they've also just recently launched this here, their exchange, and the new Crow token. So the Crow token is kind of like on the Ethereum network, you would use gas, or you can use Crow on here, and also you can earn Crow tokens for trading, referring friends, that type of stuff, and use those to reduce your fees on the exchange, similar to the Huobi token and Bitcoin Binance token. Bitcoin, what am I on about? Binance token. So yeah, this is pretty good. I love the way they've made an exchange already, and they've only been going since 2016. These guys are moving very fast, based in Singapore. This is the app there on your phone, which you've got your wallet. You've also got the cards as well, so you can actually spend this. Now, it says here, now available in US and Singapore. So on those videos about Wirex, I'm always getting complaints all the time that they're not available in the US. And they're always asking me, can we get something like Wirex in the US? Well, yes, apparently you can get this card now as well. Plus, also, you can actually earn up to 12% per annum for your crypto. What you need to do is use the phone app and you actually lock it in. So essentially, you're loaning your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or your MCO tokens or things like Theta as well over to crypto.com, and they just pay you 12%, up to 12% per annum, depending on the currency for that. So that's a pretty cool feature if you're into that sort of long-term holding strategy and hoping that they don't go out of business, take all your money. There's a bit of a trust issue there, but a great feature nonetheless. And I do like this as well. So this is their crypto pay thing as well, so that you can actually integrate this into your website. And we're probably going to take a look at this to replace coin payments on Satoshi's Mines and Moocharoo.ninja when you're upgrading your membership to Master Ninja, because it does look pretty cool. And if we can get it to work and it works more seamlessly than the coin payments that we're using right now, then that's probably what we're going to be going with. And there we go, investing in automated quant trading as well. So it does look awesome. They've got so much going on, so much more than Wirex. And that is why pretty soon I may be getting rid of the old Wirex card here. And if you can see that, that's my Wirex card. I may be ditching that soon for one of these metal, yes, metal Visa cards from Monaco. You can see here, I've got it now on my phone, this new crypto app. And if you want to get this as well, just hit the link down below this video. You'll be able to get MCO up on your own phone. Set yourself up something right now. Even if you're on your desktop, you can do that. And as you can see here at the side of me, if it's right there, you'll be able to see my phone, and you have all kinds of cryptocurrencies on there. I think on Wirex you're limited to about maybe 6 or 8. They add some every now and then, but nowhere near what you've got on here. And because these guys are actually starting their own exchange, explains a lot why they've got so much in there. In fact, look, they've got Theta on there as well, Enjin coin. You know, these are some of the coins we've just been talking about. Really good stuff. So I can't wait to actually get this loaded up and get a card for myself. And then when I do that, what I should be doing is doing a video like I did on the ones on Wirex, going into a bit more in-depth about the user experience and is it actually any good compared to Wirex, which I really love and I just use all the time. So looking at the list, we can see that Chainlink has had the most gains in the last year, so it's up 593%. Monaco, the lowest, only up 94%, yet I'm picking it as the #1 for 2020. Why would that be? Quite simple, because Chainlink is already right up there in the top 20, along with the Huobi token, as we were just looking at. And how much more have they really got to go? They've had a fantastic year. Yes, I think they're still good going forward. That's why they're in my list right now. But exactly how much more gain, like big gain, is there to be made? Monaco MCO, they've just got so much going on, I think, and there's so much actual real use case for the coins. Both the MCO token and the CRO token, the CRO token as well. Unlike Theta, both of these coins do actually have real use cases, which is something really exceptional. Now, we've got Theta, as I say, really good, really strong project with a really good, useful thing out there being used right now. However, the actual Theta cryptocurrency, just, I'm not sure if it actually has a purpose. And Chainlink, awesome. Enjin coin, absolutely, unbelievably awesome. And if we look at where they were on the periodic table last year, we can see CRO token, CRO, it was up there at 111, and MCO not far behind there at 100. So that was at the 100 spot. And if we just look down CoinMarketCap right now, we can see Crypto.com here. This is CRO, the CRO token. And it's up 4.87% today, so it's doing pretty well right now, and currently in position 26. So at the beginning of the year, it was in position 111. It's now in position 26. CRO is just exploding, and if you have a look into it and look for what you want, why you want to be staking that on your coin, and the perks that you get, we're talking like free Netflix, free Spotify. Yes, guys, free Netflix every single month for 2 devices, plus Spotify, and a ton of other perks and reasons why you want to be holding MCO and CRO in your wallets, staked in there. Great perks. It's no wonder that they're going up so much right now, and I think in the next year, these are going to be the biggest movers. And so that was Crypto.com, currently in 26th place there. And then if we scroll down, we should see the other one. Here it is. This is MCO. MCO token had a little bit of a bad day compared to CRO. 68th position, but it was in the 100 place. 100 place there. Whereas CRO token was actually up 85 places this year. MCO token, the results that you see right here, it was up 34 places, but the CRO token, the CRO token, that's up 85 places on CoinMarketCap. So I cannot wait in the next couple of weeks to actually make the 2020 version of this. So on the 1st of January, we're going to be taking a snapshot of all the top 118 coins, putting them into a new periodic table of cryptocurrencies poster, making it available to all our Moocharoo ninjas over on Moocharoo Ninja. Can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. And as I say, if you yourself want to be checking out MCO and getting yourself signed up, I definitely recommend that you do that. There will be a link down below in the description to do that. As for us right now, guys, I'm sorry I'm not making as many videos as I'd normally make, but been pretty busy with Moocharoo Ninja 2.0, getting everything ready on the old Cody side. Anyway, that is it for this video. I shall see you again in the next one.